What's up? What's up? Man, hold on. What's up, y'all? I know I'm 2 minutes late, 3 minutes late. What? How late am I? Hold on. What's up? Welcome to Stone Paxton Music and Life. And I'm sorry I'm late, y'all. I was running around, running my mouth. Hold on for a second. Running my mouth. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, here we go. Let me see who's in here right now. Hold on. Yeah. All right, let's see who's in here early. Let's see who my early birds are, because today I'm the late one. Sharon, share the live, you guys. Sharon, what's up? Latha's in the house, all my regular ones. Millar's here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. The reason why I'm late, you guys, understand, because I cut my hair, and I was trying to rush, and I didn't want to mess up, man. Who else is in there? Hold on. Lisa, what's up, Lisa? Lisa Frazier. Lisa, I haven't seen you in a minute, Lisa. Share the live, you guys. Share the live. Let's get the numbers up before I go in. We have a great story today, man. Great story today. Anyway, I had to cut my hair, you guys, so that's why I was late. I apologize. Share the live before we go in. Share the live. We'll get the numbers up. Let's get the numbers up, and then we'll start talking. Let's get the numbers up. I hope everybody's feeling good today. What is today? Tuesday? Today, Monday? I don't know. My days is all jacked up. Share the live. Let's get the numbers up, you guys, before I go in. We're going to go in regardless, but let's get them numbers up. Make sure you hit like as you're coming in, you guys. Make sure you hit the like as you are coming in. We have an amazing story today. Oh, interesting story. Interesting story. You know, anything when you talk about Prince is interesting. Share the live, y'all. Let's get these numbers up. Oh, Monday. Letha says Monday. St. Louis in the house. Now, YouTube says this time not many people are on, but we're gonna continue to rock. Share the live, you guys. Let's get the numbers up. Come on. I know YouTube's taking a minute to send that notification out when they should have. They swear to God they send it out 30 minutes before. I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it. We're going to go in a minute as soon as we get some more people in here. Start to get 20 folks up in here, and then we're going to go in. Boss Lady, where's Boss Lady? She must don't know yet. There we go. Hit those hearts, y'all. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get into this. My head is shining. All right, hold on. Okay, let's get into it, you guys. You guys can hear me okay? Can you guys hear my volume? Is my volume okay? Let me test that before I start talking. Is my volume good, Mystique? I asked my moderator because my moderators, they're going to give it to me how it really is. Hold on. Okay. Thank you for the hearts, Latha. Can you guys hear my voice well, moderators? Audio sounds good. Okay, cool. All right, let's go in. So here we go, you guys. Back at it again. Hold on. This story is about the Prince estate. And of course, hold on. This is about the Prince estate in Apollonia, you guys. I'm sorry. You know, since Prince has passed away, it's been hell for certain people that were a part of the estate. You know, like Morris Day went through some hell, and now Apollonia is dealing with the same situation, you guys. So I wanted to share this information because a lot of people might not know that. Let me turn this around. Hold on. Hold up. A lot of people might not know that these things are happening, but it's attached to artist intellectual property dealing with the Prince estate. Like I said, Morris Day went through this already, and now Apollonia is she's feeling her weight of this situation. Here's the title. Purple Rain star Apollonia sues Prince estate to keep her name. And most people probably thought that Apollonia owns her name. Most artists don't own their name, unfortunately. I hate to even say that, but when you're involved with a major company in major situations, 9 times out of 10, they've already locked the name in from the start, right? Most people don't know that, but that is usually the situation when you're dealing with artists. So let's get into it. Born Patricia Cotera, the 66-year-old actress said, "I'm in the suit." She said in the suit filed last week, I'm sorry, my apologies, that Prince estate is mounting an aggressive campaign. So you got to remember, Prince's sister Tyka, she passed away. So Prince's brother and I think a couple of the family members are pretty much over the state, but the attorneys are the ones that really run things, and they don't give a damn about no name. They don't care. If it was left to Prince's brother and Tyka, his sister that passed away, they probably would have told Apollonia, just take the name. But when you're dealing with these attorneys, they see money. They see opportunity. They will try to convince the family, like, hey, you guys, like, you know, it's in your best interest to keep control of that name so you can make money off of that name if she uses it, or not to let her use it because the intellectual property with the film and on all the movies are attached to that. So you guys don't just want her using that name. This is what attorneys will do. They'll get in the family's head. That's their job. They will try to do the divide and conquer, which is unfortunate for Apollonia because she's worked so hard to help build that name with also her image. Her face is her image. Her face is her likeness. Without her face, they can't make money with the name anyway. They can still make it with the movie, which is probably what the attorneys are telling the family. Look, you guys, listen, Prince owned the name. He never gave it to her. Why are you guys worried about her owning the name? The state, we're here to advise you. We think that you should keep ownership of that name. That's what attorneys will do. They're doing what they do best. That is cause confusion. Most of them, not all of them. Okay, the state is mounting an aggressive campaign to keep her from continuing to use the name. Paisley Park Enterprises filed to suspend usage of the name in 2019 and in 2021 with the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board, but neither case has been resolved. The state says that Calero signed over the rights to use the name in the contract she signed for Purple Rain. So they're saying that she signed over the name. Maybe she didn't realize she signed this name over, you guys, artists. Thus the reason, actors, artists, entertainers, be careful. Even what we're dealing with Spotify right now with the usage policies, right? Once you sign the terms of use, you got to read the terms of use because you could be signing over your intellectual property via name and all that. So artists, we have to be careful. We don't really know. We got to be careful, but you got to read to know, right? She didn't know. She probably thought she was just signing the contract to be in that film. She probably didn't realize she was signing over the rights to the name. And I'm sure Prince probably didn't know at that time when he was doing that movie, but his attorneys made sure they put that in the contract to protect him, not the person in the movie or the artist, but only to protect Prince in his estate. So that was put in that contract way back then. This happens. But this is why, as artists, you got to pay attention. Purple Rain star Apollonia wants to keep the stage name that she's used for more than 40 years. She's suing the Prince estate to assure she can. Now, Prince got a whole lot of money. I hope she can fight that battle, because suing Prince, I mean, they can spring this shit out. They can keep doing extensions, all kinds of shit, just to make her spend more money. And it's sad that she would have to go through that. It says, yet she used the name in her professional career as well, ever since, which included a role on Falcon Crest in the 80s and on other TV shows. So she continued to use this name in her everyday acting scenarios, acting careers, acting jobs. She used Apollonia, right? Calero is best known for her role in Purple Rain. Prince music movie classic released in 1984 has made $70 million, which should equate to $212 million today. God dang. Which would equate to $212 million to this day. The $70 million back then was a lot of money. You got to think, 1984, $70 million was ridiculous. Money back then is worth more than money was now. The film made Prince a pop culture superstar and elevated previously most unknown actress to stardom. Now that Prince is deceased, Paisley Park Enterprises will not stop in the efforts to acquire all things related to Prince, even though it has no legal rights to do so. Calero's lawsuit reads, the statute of limitations for breach of contract expired a long time ago, and neither Prince nor anyone on his behalf ever requested Apollonia cease using her name or demand she stop using her name or personal professional level. Contrary to defendants' claims, contrary to the estate's claims, before the trademark trial and appeal board, Prince and Apollonia were friends, and he wanted her to be successful as Apollonia. On Instagram, the Prince estate says that major issue is making sure that they can use the name as well. So here's the issue. They want to use the name as well. So I see what the real problem is. They're worried if Apollonia has the rights to the name, then they have to come to her and pay to use her name, which is her name. So their issue is, well, listen, we're fighting for it because we might have to use it too. And I don't see why they can't just work it out. They say, listen, we'll give you the rights to it. Just allow us to use it when we can, and we'll make sure you're paid. But what I'm thinking is they want to use it and not pay her. That's what I'm thinking. Because why not just do a deal with her and say, hey, it's okay, Apollonia, we'll let you use, we'll give you your name, just let us use it when we can use it, and we'll work out the percentages. Thing is, I don't think they want to pay her. I think they don't want to pay her. They said, we never instructed her to cease using her adopted professional name. They said they never told her not to, nor did we object to her business activities. The statement reads, in fact, we repeatedly offered her opportunities to perform at Paisley Park using her professional name. So I see what's happening here, you guys. She doesn't give a fuck. She's like, okay, yeah, like the way they're talking to her, like, we're giving you the right to use your name. She's like, I don't give a damn if you give me the right. It's my name. I'm going to use it regardless. They're saying they've asked her to perform. They never stopped her from using the name. But I guess she's like, I don't want to play the games. This is what they say. This is what the state says. Regretfully, Miss Patty Katera, a.k.a. Apollonia, filed a frivolous lawsuit as she acknowledges Apollonia, as she acknowledges that Apollonia's name Prince gave to the character played by Katero. Sorry, you guys. Played by Katero in Prince's movie Purple Rain over 40 years ago. We never instructed her to cease using her adopted professional name, nor did we object to her business activities. In fact, they said we repeatedly offered her opportunities to perform at Paisley Park using this professional name. They say Ms. Katero unwarranted lawsuit comes at the tail of the years-long dispute before the trademark trial, an appeal board concerning trademark registration, in which rulings are imminent and with the respect to which we have sought a settlement numerous times with her. Despite her highly unreasonable demands, unsurprisingly, her suit fails to acknowledge the cancellations of her Apollonia registration by the United States Patent and Trademark Office. We look forward to ruling in the pending trademark proceedings and dismissal of Ms. Cotero's recent federal actions. As is our duty, we will continue to protect and preserve Prince's assets and legacy. Now, y'all want to know what I think is going on now that I read this? It's kind of crazy. This is what I'm going to say. I think Apollonia should have sat back and probably looked at what they were trying to do. It doesn't look like they were trying to stop her from using the name. And I'm just going off of what I just read. Clearly, they were not trying to stop her from reading. Barbara said, I hit the button. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. Cuzzo Ty. Sharon said, I was listening to CC. Did I miss your hello, dear? Anyone, good morning. What's up, Sharon? One said, do you know the biggest secret in the world that nobody knows, but now I will reveal the secret to you. So listen, 63 million years ago, there was a species of reptile that one. We're talking about Apollonia, one. Thank you for that, one. I appreciate it. I don't get why you coming in here. Why do y'all come in here when I'm talking about one thing and you want to fucking talk about shit I'm not talking about? Stop doing that shit. I'm just going to block you. Now, one, I like you because you came in the other day and you seemed cool. So don't come in today with the bullshit. Like, you talking about stuff I'm not even talking about. Like, have some respect, man. Come up in this motherfucker and either listen or get the fuck up out of here. Baby Love say, good afternoon, Stone, and everyone. Apollonia should be able to. Yes, she should. Now, what's up, CC Funk? Come on, one. I got love for you, one, but we talking about Apollonia. I would love to talk about that. Thank you for sharing that. And I have read that, but I appreciate you bringing me up to speed. But I'm trying to share information about Apollonia's fight for the estate, for her ownership in the Prince situation. Now, here's what I think. I think Apollonia should possibly sit back and look at this situation as a lucky situation for herself. I think by her doing this could add more injury to insult. What I mean by that is, if the state was never taking her to court, why would she take them to court? Because I think she's wanting to control the name 100%. And I get it. I get it. Like, I probably would feel the same way. If there's a name that you have used for years and you're like, yo, that's my name. And Prince had no problem with her using the name. We all know that. But I don't think I would have went after the estate because you're kind of opening up a can of worms here. If the state never had an issue, what did Gemini Jake talk about? Oh, my Lord. Gemini Jake said, I want to know about Diamond. Nobody cares about Prince. Gemini Jake, take your monkey fucking ass if you want to know about dinosaurs. Get the fuck up out of here and go to a motherfucking dinosaur channel. And you know what? One, it looks like you're the same person. So I'm looking at the picture. So I'm going to block your monkey ass since you're on here and wanting to be funny. And still, I tell you to stop doing that and you're still coming here. I'm going to give you one more chance. Comment some other bullshit that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And I will block your peanut-headed ass, Gemini Jake, which is one, which I think is still one because it looks like the same motherfucking picture. Fuck you talking about up in here. You up in here talking about some shit. Dinosaurs. Take your ass to a dinosaur channel. You dumbass piece of shit, you. Goodness gracious, why y'all getting me started today, man? Let's get back on this. Gemini Jake. Fucking fake ass made up names. Y'all get on my nerve with that shit. Anyway, I think by Apollonia taking them to court, filing a suit for what? Apollonia, we love you. We love your character. We love your history and everything that you have brought to the film industry and the records that you did that Prince wrote for you. But sis, like, if they're already negotiating with you, what are you fighting for? Because you can actually fight to where they're going to fight you and shut it down. That's what you can do. They already said we never once said that she couldn't use the name. We just wanted to be able to use it also. So I'm trying to see what her fight is. Yeah, now see, the time situation, Morris dated him, that's different. They actually told them that they couldn't use it, but they didn't tell her this. Baby Love say, I love Prince and Apollonia. Yeah, the trolls are ridiculous. They gonna get their monkey ass blocked coming on here playing games. Ain't nobody playing with your trolling ass. We ain't up in here playing no games. Take your monkey ass over to where people allow you to troll. We don't play that shit over here. Stay the fuck up out my channel with your troll shit. Now, anyway, I get what she's thinking. She's thinking of movie opportunities. She's thinking of future albums. She's thinking of branding. She's probably tired of feeling like she's got to ask them every time she wants to make a move with the name. So I can feel her. I feel both sides. I feel Prince's estate side. Prince did have a vested interest in that name. He did create it, but he never said that she couldn't use it. So they do have to protect the estate. But if they never told her, yo, Vanity, or Apollonia, excuse me, rest in peace, Vanity. Apollonia, you can't use this name. BW, go take your monkey ass and get off this channel and be blocked for good. Ain't nobody playing into it today, family. And you're blocked, BW. How about that? Go play your mama's piano, the one she don't have, the little Casio piano. Get the fuck up out of my live. Anyway, let's get back to it. Okay, CC Funk. What's up, Brother James? I've been good, family. Thank you for clocking in today. Brother CC. So they did tell Morris Datum that they couldn't use the name. Morris Day was very upset about that. He was fighting over the fact, even now, the time, they can't, Morris Day and the time, they're not allowing them to use it. Why is it that when I wear my glasses and have my hair down, the trolls come in? If I cover my head up, don't wear the glasses or the shades, the trolls don't come in. Shit's weird. Exactly. Yeah, they are. They full of shit. So here's my thing. We're going to continue to read, but I think Apollonia is making the wrong. If I was her advisor, I'd probably be like, listen, don't trip. Let's just talk to the estate. Let's get an agreement going. Okay, here it is. For your information, the message was posted rather than responding to many press inquiries. So the Prince estate posted this message that I read. And to share that was encouraged and consented to Apollonia using the name which was not her birth name. So Apollonia wasn't her birth name. Yet the Prince estate also needs to use the name Prince created and used in the music. I just got through saying that. And in the film, in life, and in business. Disputes arise and we shall resolve them, Prince estate said, in due course. The main issue is preserving the Prince properties, the right to continue to use the name also. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. You guys understand that it wasn't her legal name they're saying. They're saying Prince came up with that name. Maybe if she had came up with it, it would have been a little bit different. But Prince came up with the name. So by law, he has the rights for it to be protected by the family and the estate. So during his lifetime, Prince fought for total control of his copyrights, including band names for groups like the Family and the Time, which he owns. In 2022, Morris Day had a similar dispute with the state, and he was performing under Morris Day and the Time. Per multiple reports, the situation was resolved in 2023. See, so they resolved that with Morris, and with Morris Day being able to continue under that name. So they're basically saying, listen, Apollonia, we don't have a problem. Let's come correct. You don't need to take us to court for what? Why are you taking us to court? I think Apollonia is just like, listen, I don't want them to make one dime off of a character that was me. Even though I don't own the name, I feel like I should. Prince died of an incidental overdose at his Paisley Park Entertainment Complex in Chanhassen, Minnesota on April the 21st, 2016. He was 57 years old. He died without a will. And multiple disputes emerged over the estate, which was settled in August 2022. is now owned by music management company Primary Wave and Prince surviving 3 siblings. Now, one of the siblings are gone. Now, what I'm told by people that were around Prince, people that knew him, like Marva King, who I worked with and produced her record, she was a member of the New Power Generation. She still is. She actually owns one of the unreleased New Power Generation albums. Yeah, Baby Love, Morris Day, you know, but now he's back. He's good now. They worked the situation out. So me working with Marva over years as she was still with Prince and her coming to Vegas and me producing her album, she always shared some in detail stuff with me, very deep stuff. Some stuff I probably would never talk about. Some things I'm at liberty to share. And Marva told me that Prince had a will, that she knows that Prince had a will. Why nobody found the will, I don't know. There was a will. Told by me and other people that's around him told me the same thing. I don't know why the will wasn't found and they never found it. Maybe he tore it up. I don't know. But according to everybody that I know that was close to Prince, he had a will. That's what was told to me. Baby Love say, love you, miss you, Prince Rogers, Nelson. Baby Love, you want to know something? Here's a secret. My great-great-grandfather's name was Prince Nelson. My great-great-grandmother's name was Phoebe Nelson. Let that set in with you. Let that marinate on that. Real story. One day I'll pull up the DNA and show you my family tree. It'll blow your mind. Nelson. My great-great-grandfather's name was Prince Nelson. That blew me away. Great-grandmother Phoebe Nelson. Barbara said, hashtag Justice. Yes. Listen, as an artist, one of the biggest things that we have to realize is our intellectual property. Our intellectual property, you guys, is very, very important. The intellectual property is attached to your future career, to your future moves that you make and that you're going to make. Understand that. Understand that. Speaking of Minnesota, because we just got through speaking of Prince in Minnesota, I'm going to share another story. I was going to share it tomorrow, but this one will be interesting too. Once we get finished talking about this Prince thing. Artists, understand that everything about you is attached to your intellectual property. I.e. me, Stone Paxton, right? That's my intellectual property. That's who I am, right? I'm Stone Paxton. Right? That's like me. That's like a company saying, this movie that I'm creating, I got a couple films I'm working on. I create these characters. I own those characters in the film. I'm Stone Paxton, the owner of the film. I created it. And I own every character in the films that I'm in the process of working on for the future. So when I create those characters and I say, okay, I'm going to have Barbara play a character. Miss Sharon said, is it true that Tyler Perry backed off with helping Angie's family recoup her money? I'll say this to you. I think it's Miss Sherian. I think Tyler Perry's more focused on what he has to do with what he's dealing with. And I don't think he backed all the way off, but I don't think that he's probably as active as he was before. He has things that he has to focus on, and that's just life, right? I mean, if we love Angie, we love Angie, though. But if you're doing it to help Angie, you're going to follow through. So who knows? He could continue to jump back on it and follow through. Who knows? I don't quite know like 100%. I just know that there's other things that he's probably focused on that he needs to focus on. And that might be put on the back burner, but I don't think he's quit, honestly. Oh, Miss Sharon, okay. Miss Sherian. Artists, I want you to understand your intellectual property is your future. So when you write, just like if I write a song, okay, Sherian, I like that, Miss Sherian, because it's different. Because most people probably want to say Miss Sharon. So I like Sherian. I like that. Your intellectual property is who you are and who you become. So when you create up a name, made up name, if you go on by Jimmy Cliff, if you're going by Jimmy Jam or Michael Jam or whatever you call yourself, Official Michael, what's up, family? That is now your intellectual property. So you need to patent that, and you need to lock that down and own that, because that is your future. Barbara say Tyler Perry got lawsuits again. Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. Tyler's focused on the stuff that he got. He ain't thinking about nothing else but that, which is what I would be thinking of too. Let me focus on myself right now. Not that he doesn't care about Angie, but what would you guys do? Would you focus on your lawsuit, fighting that, or would you focus on, I'm not saying not focus. We want him to focus on Angie, but if he has to focus on his own life, then he's got to do what he has to do at the moment. You know what I'm saying? He has to do what he has to do at the moment, you guys. So you can't really be mad at him, you guys. But if you make a promise to follow through with something, my thing is you should follow through. That's just me. So artists, your intellectual property. I got a lot of artists on my channel. I got a lot of business people on my channel. Your intellectual property is your future. Make sure when you guys are coming in, you're hitting the thumbs up, please. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up as you're coming in, please. I really appreciate you for doing that. Your intellectual property is attached to your future. Anything you create as an artist is attached to your future. Your album cover artwork is attached to your future. Those characters you create as an artist on your records are attached to your future. Maybe you guys don't know that. Maybe some artists don't realize that. There's, like George Clinton creates characters like Sir Knows, right? I'll Never Dance. You know what I'm saying? All the different characters that George Clinton creates are characters like in a movie. He owns the copyright intellectual property to those characters. Prince owned the name Apollonia, and he owned the name Vanity. In Morris Day and the Time. He owned the names. He don't own Morris Day, but he owned the time. He owned that name. But when it says Morris Day and the Time, Prince owned that. So you got to understand, when you own the intellectual property, you have to get permission to use it. I'm just trying to understand what made her decide to go after the estate. I would have never done that. I would have said, yo, estate, can we work this shit out? I'm an artist, because it's not like Apollonia didn't put any new records out. She hasn't put any new records out as Apollonia. It's not, I mean, I'm sure she plans on doing more movies. I've seen her in some independent films and stuff. I'm sure she's going to do more of that, but I'm sure she's not looking to put no records out. I'm sure she's looking to tour and probably put the band together and, get the girls together and go out on the road, right? But I don't think she's doing this to put albums out. I just think she wants to own it. Barbara said, I think Tyler is getting all the heat for trying to help Angie. Well, he wasn't getting the heat for helping Angie, Barbara. I think it's just, what a coincidence that shit came up. And you remember you had another actor who said something negative about him, told his truth. And then another guy felt like he was telling his truth. And then he had already said he was going to help Angie. So that just got clouded by those situations that he's dealing with. I believe he's going to continue to follow through. That's my opinion. Miss Sherian, I think he's going to follow through. That's my opinion. Like I knew he was the one that paid for Angie's funeral before it happened. Michael just told me not to mention it online, and I respected Michael's wishes, and I didn't get online and tell. I could have got online and told everybody the first day I heard about it. But one thing to do is if a person tells me not to do something, I respect their wishes. And Michael told me, please don't tell anyone. I respected his wishes. I didn't do that. I didn't get online and believe me, for views, people that do stuff for views, yeah, I could have got online and just been straight up told people. I could have got online and been like, guess what, you guys? Tyler Perry's paying for the funeral. Nobody knew at that time. Nobody knew that Tyler was paying for Angie's funeral at that. I could have done that, but I didn't. I respected that. So I didn't say anything. So I do believe that Tyler Perry will eventually get back on that once he gets through dealing with whatever he's dealing with. I believe that he's a person of his word. I do, well, it seems like he's a person of his word with Angie. So I do feel like he's going to follow through. That's just my opinion. I know y'all, there's some that might not believe that, but I believe he will follow through. I believe for Angie and for the love of Angie, he's going to get, and I don't think he's stopped. Honestly, I don't think, you just don't hear him talking about it. I don't think he's even stopped. So don't think he stopped just because you might hear people saying he stopped. Once you start spending money on something like that and you're in, typically you continue to follow through. All right? But intellectual property, artists, Make sure you patent and copyright your names. Patent your intellectual property. If you believe in who you are and what you are in the future of it, make sure you patent that so that you don't have any issues in the future. So that you don't have to worry about somebody telling you that they own your stuff because you signed a deal and now they own your intellectual property. You don't want nobody to do that. That's not what you want. But the only way to protect yourself is to make sure your intellectual property is completely protected. Okay, and nobody's going to protect it. If you don't protect your intellectual property, don't expect for somebody to come in and say, hey, guess what? I'm going to protect your intellectual property. Nobody gives a fuck. You got to protect yourself. Remember that. Let's get into this other story, you guys, and we're going to go back to some of that intellectual property stuff. Speaking of Minnesota, thank you, Cece, for this story. Minnesota man leaves prison after serving years for a murder he didn't commit. He served 27 years. 27 years for murder. His name is Brian Hooper, Sr., 54, was released after a state judge on Wednesday vacated his conviction in connection with a 1998 murder of Anna Prosniak. This man sat in prison for 27 years. He's still got life left. He got a few moons left, you guys. But let's get into reading. This is sad. This is completely sad. It's this kind of stuff that really drives me crazy. A Minnesota man walked out of prison on Thursday after spending nearly 3 decades behind bars for a murder that he did not commit, but might have been carried out by the trial's key witness, prosecutors and advocates said. So they're saying the key witness might have been the one that did it. Brian Hooper, 54, was released from Stillwater Correction Facility, Stillwater Facility, after a state judge on Wednesday vacated his first-degree murder conviction in connection with the 1998 murder of Ann Prosniak, 77, whose body was stuffed in a box in her apartment. Damn. Rest in peace, Miss Prosniak. That was crazy. Today, the courts have affirmed what Brian Hooper and his family, his loved ones, and his advocates have always known. Mr. Hooper is innocent. Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moratti said in a statement announcing Hooper's release. Great North Innocence Project, an advocacy group for prisoners who claimed they were wrongfully convicted, said Hooper's conviction relied heavily on the testimony of witnesses Shalaka Young, who is now in Georgia prison. What? Shalaka Young, who is now in Georgia prison and doing time for a host of crimes, including robbery, assault, and hijacking of a car. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. The recently sober religious young confessed that he lied when pinning Prosniak's slaying on Hooper and is now saying she did it. Oh, it's a girl. So this girl, young, saying she's in prison already for other stuff, and she's saying, hey, I did it. I lied. Maybe her consciousness bothered her. She's saying she did it in a statement. She said, I am not okay. She said, I'm not okay any longer with an innocent man sitting in prison for a crime he did not commit, Young wrote. Wow, bless that guy, man. Do you know what it took for him to be able to tell that, for her to be able to tell, that she did this? Joe, what's up, family? Joe Fire in the house. Baby Love said, I believe that Prince would have a will. His sister, Tyka Nelson, said he did not have a will, according to Good Morning. Yeah, well, from the people I know in the circle, Baby Love, they told me he had a will. Barbara said, so many are in prison like that. I know, Barbara. Baby Love said, Prince has a lot of music and is bald. I love some Prince Rogers Nelson. Genius always forever. Absolutely, Baby Love. Listen, you got to think, do you understand what it takes for a person to lie? I want y'all to understand. Do you understand what it takes for that lady to lie on this man who's sitting in prison for something he didn't do? unlifing an elderly lady. And he's saying the whole time, I didn't do it. Listen, Your Honor, judge, people, justice system, it's not me. I didn't do it. And he's crying every night. And he's in his cell and he's thinking about the day that he can get his freedom. They need to make sure that that woman sits in that prison the rest of her life. And he needs to sue that state for not doing proper investigation. This man sat in prison 27 years. This woman lollygagged, continued to commit crimes and be a criminal until she was locked up. And then she started to feel the guilt. She started to feel the guilt like, yo, this is not cool. Why am I doing, why have I gotten this guy locked up? For what? When it's on me. I did this. Maybe she kept seeing that old lady. Let me tell you something. My brother's in prison for unlifing somebody. A few people. Let me tell you what he told me. My brother told me this. He turned himself in. They probably would have never caught him. I'm going off of his story, right? They probably would have never caught him. He was in jail for child support. Baby Love says, it's not right to lie on someone. Hope the man get, exactly. Nathan said, how old is the guy? He's 54 years old now. He did 27 years. My brother is in prison. He won't get out until he's 70-something. So I asked him, it's hard for me to believe that I have a brother that's in prison for unlifing someone. And it bothers me to know that because him and I came out of the same canal, the wound, right, of my mother. Even though he's my half brother, he's still 50% part of my blood. So it bothered me to know, man, my brother is sitting in prison for unlifing somebody. So I asked him why. He was trying to save his wife, and something had happened. He was trying to save her. He did it for this woman. And he said if he could do it again, he would have just told the truth. Right? But he said he kept seeing the woman and the other person, the guy, in his head. He kept seeing the two people. And they kept coming to him in his vision, in his sleep, and he couldn't sleep. He's 54 years old, Latha. The guy that got sentenced for something he didn't do. He's 54, and he did 27 years. Now he's 54 years old. So he's still got a few moons left. He can get out and do some things. I hope he sues them. I hope he sues the justice system, that state. Rose Maga, what's up, brother? I'm doing good. Thank you for clocking in, Rose Maga. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up coming in, everybody. So my brother is sitting in prison for that. And he said if he could redo it, he would have done it differently. But he said he turned himself in because he kept seeing those people. It was replaying in his mind over and over again. So I'm assuming this young lady that admitted that she did it, I'm assuming she kept seeing what she did and stuffed that lady in the suitcase. It was like a movie playing over and over again in your head. Imagine this. How many times have we gotten to situations in school growing up? You might have gotten into a fight with somebody, and then you replay, if I'd have done this and done that, if I'd have just threw my hands out like that, if I'd have blocked, if I'd have done this, I could have grabbed them and done that. You replay it over and over again. Those scenarios you replay. So, of course, you're going to replay the unaliving of someone if you've done that. T-Rex, what's happening? Happy Monday, family. Of course you're going to replay it. This guy did 27 years in prison. And old girl had no remorse during that 27 years until she got locked up. Then she started to see, it started to haunt her what she did to that old lady. Because think, when you're sitting in prison, all she had was time, right? So she probably kept seeing this old lady in her dream. And she couldn't deal with it anymore. Like my brother said, he kept seeing them in his head, what he did. The lady that lied on the guy said this. She said her sole sick purpose here is not to make any excuses anymore, but to take responsibility for the two innocent lives that I have destroyed and to make true amends for once in my life. That is so super cool. that she was able to admit, like, I'm tired of holding this in. Let me make amends, man, for myself and for those 2 lives I took. I took that lady's life. I took this man's life by lying. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office Convictions Integrity Unit said Hooper's case was found that the state's key trial witness had come forward not only to recant her testimony against Mr. Hooper, but to confess to the killing, Ms. Prosniak, and concealing her body. So this lady just told everything. She was like, listen, I did it. I concealed the body. It wasn't him. He sat in jail for 27 years. I'm sorry. I can't deal with this no more. The HCACO found that her confession, which she repeated multiple times to law enforcement and agencies and a prison chaplain, she went and prayed to the chaplain for forgiveness and told the chaplain and loved ones, was compelling and consistent. They said the story was compelling and consistent, the prosecutors added. Moriarty apologized for her office role in the injustice. Now, the prosecutor turned around and apologized to the guy for the injustice in his office. That's why these prosecutors need to do the proper fucking research. But DNA, you got to think. 27 years ago, I'm thinking, was DNA into play? I think it was. I think it had just really started to be part of that analysis, I think, 27 years ago. I think so. And just proper investigation. The prosecutors also wonder why, see what I just said. Here we go. The prosecutors also wonder what technology advances must have been completely new and confusing to Hooper after he was released from prison. We're relieved that Mr. Hooper can finally return home to his family after 27 years. And I want to again apologize to him, the district attorney said, and his family for our office role in injustice. She don't want to be sued. They don't want to be sued. We wish Mr. Hooper all the best as he begins to navigate a world that is barely recognizable from the world he knew in 1998. This man been locked up since 1998. Wow. This is crazy, y'all. This man has been locked up since 1998. Goswami, what is it? What are you sending, Goswami? What are you sending? If you're on here with the bullshit, you're going to get blocked. Don't come on here with the bullshit. Either you come in here right or you get the fuck out and go to another channel and be a monkey. That's you like monkeying around. Go somewhere else and be a monkey. Don't come in here with the bullshit. We ain't playing no motherfucking games up in here. Take that shit somewhere else. You see, you guys, I want you to understand there's a lot of people locked up in prison over this kind of mistake. When district attorneys can do proper investigations so that these things don't happen. False identity. One black man thinking that he looks like another man. One man in general that somebody's placing in a place where he never was. He just happened to walk out during that time and fit the description of what the person was wearing. There's a lot of people locked up for the things that they shouldn't do. And then people lying. Baby Love said many people have been accused of doing crimes that they did not do. Just imagine being in jail for all those years and you are innocent. That lady should get life in jail. Crazy. And the thing is, Baby Love, look. TCA, thank you, family. TCA Godsend, I appreciate it. You know, I do go on live and make, tracks live and stuff sometimes at night. I'm probably going to go tonight or for sure tomorrow. TCA. Hopefully you become a subscriber to my channel, TCA, and check out the video I did, I think, a couple videos ago. You could see that I created a couple tracks live. Yeah, family, listen. It's super, super, super incredible and dope. We get down here, like for real, no joke. Imagine walking out. I want everybody to imagine. It's not just black. It ain't about being black. Man or woman. Imagine walking out of your house and you're taking a stroll down the goddamn street. And a police says, hey, come here, you. Hey, you, come here. They pull up. Right, come, stop, right there, you. Where were you an hour ago? I just came from my house. Where are you going? How much money's in your pocket? I'm not saying all of them do that. I've had it done. Well, you fit the description. Now, a lot of times they won't tell you that. They'll say, come here, turn around, let me see your ID. I've seen them do it. Then sit you in the car. We're doing an investigation. TCA said, hit the sub for you. Always show love for artists doing it. Thank you, TCA. I've been in the industry for over 42 years, family. I work with everybody. For real. You're going to appreciate my channel, especially when you get to the production stuff and some of the conversations I have, TCA. I appreciate that, TCA. Respect. And I'm going to follow you back, too. DJ Brightside, what's up, Say? What's up, Stone and the Stoners? Brightside, what's happening, family? We got a lot of people locked up in prison that didn't do nothing. Some are not going to get the justice like this cat did, like this young man did, excuse me. Some are not going to get that justice. TCA say, that's awesome. Hell yeah, I've been learning some production myself. I've recently been getting it. Yeah, I've been in it a long time, and I produce records on a lot of people, TCA. Not to be tooting my own horn, but I work with some pretty cool, incredible folks, bro. And I share a lot of knowledge to a lot of independent artists and producers on the business, how to get into business, production, writing, arranging, marketing, promotion, how to break an album in Billboard, how to break an album in iTunes Top 100. John Adventure say, hey, my beautiful, handsome brother, what's up? John's Adventures, what's going on? Did I say that right, John's Adventures? Like the stream for your... Thank you, family. I appreciate you for that. All day long. Thank you. I appreciate the support from everyone. Listen, imagine all the people that are locked up right now as we speak. And there's people sitting around going, damn, I wish I could get justice. I was walking down the street to the store. Got pulled over now. I've been in here 15 years. There has to be something done for convicting people, not just suing them. But my thoughts are all the people that convicted them should have to go to prison for the false conviction. TCA say, that's awesome. Stay blessed. Thank you, brother. And I love and his love tips on how to do it better. Are you doing that later? Yeah, I'm going to go live around probably like 8:30 tonight in the studio creating the track. John said, I injured my shoulder while mountain biking, and it'll take a few weeks to heal. Other than that, how you doing? I'm doing good. Listen, you see this shoulder here? Yeah, I'm going to go live TCA tonight around 8:30 West Coast time. I was fighting in a tournament, a world championship about 4 years ago, and my shoulder, my rotary cup has not been the same, bro. I ain't lying to you. I'm just so disappointed. Now, don't get me wrong. I can still use it, but I was punching so hard and swinging that I threw it out, and it's never been the same. The pains I have in it, it's never been the same, and I'm not going to go get no operation. So I've been trying to use herbs and self-heal. Jay said, bro is not the producer. He don't need all that. Jay, what are you talking about? Jay, I don't understand what you're saying. Who don't need all what? Bro could have just downloaded FL Studios and made beats using. Jay, I'm confused. What the fuck are you talking about? You coming up? Are you really want to come up in my channel like this? Do you really want to come up in my channel like this? You don't even know me. I don't know if you're talking to me or the dude. You talking about FL Studio? Fuck FL Studio. Motherfucker, that means you can't really produce. If you rely only on FL Studio, your motherfucking ass can't produce. Get the fuck up out my live with your bitch ass comments. Talking about FL Studio. Nigga, you a poser. Fuck you talking about. I'm the real deal. You just mad because you not. Dumbass piece of shit. Hey, look, I want y'all to look at this guy really well. You always get them ones in there, he jealous, y'all. Excuse me from using the N-word, the ninja. Kanish, what's up? He jealous because you ain't got shit going on in your motherfucking life. Get a life and stop hating on people that's got shit going on. How you gonna come up in my motherfucking channel? Y'all see how dumb people like this are? This dumbass, whack-ass producer who ain't got no records out on nobody comes up in my channel and tells me I'm a poser. Motherfucker, go fucking get a fucking brain. Why would I be a poser? My life is real. What is it about me that you got a fucking problem with it? Because your life is horrible? Go fucking get a fucking life. And stay the fuck up out my channel with your fake bullshit. Talking about FL Studios. Man, take that fucking FL Studios and throw that motherfucker out your backyard. Because you ain't got a hit on it. How about that? It don't matter what the fuck you use to produce. You can use anything. But obviously, you know I use the MPC because you told the person to go use FL Studios. So you mad because you don't know how to use an MPC. John's Adventures, absolutely. I would love for you to subscribe, family. I just get these trolls that come in here and they want to troll me as to who I really am. This is what I do for a living. I am a producer. TCA say he mad because he sees the nice studio. And yeah, I know. TCA, look, he just came out of nowhere. I never even heard of the dude. He talking about, y'all just get FL Studios. Because he feel bad he ain't got no equipment in his studio. He see the back of me. He like, I ain't got that equipment, so, hey, man, just get FL Studios. No, get the fuck up out my channel. I'm playing one of my songs in the background, Finney Joseph. That's the song you hear in the background. You can go to Spotify, put in Stone Paxton. You can listen to my whole catalog, family. Subscribe to Spotify. All my music is there. Go listen to Mila J's Welcome to the West. I produced that, Finney. Go listen to D Shot. She's Off the Cups. I produced that. Go listen to Christopher Williams, Marva King. I can keep going. Rufus Black. I can keep going. But go on Spotify if you want to hear my stuff. Just type in Stone Paxton. Princess say, hey, Stone. Hi, Princess. Old Dirty Cosmos says, Stone, they haven't even seen all the records on the... I know. Old Dirty Cosmos. I'm like, what is this? All the record Stones worked on with some of the biggest names. This is why I don't get when these guys come in here and say stuff when they could really, I'm a person that can help them. Finney Joseph say, Wokey, bro. Thank you, family. Finney Joseph. Baby Love says, Stone, don't let the evil man make you curse. No, I'm going to give it to him, Baby Love. He going to get it regardless. Thank you. I love you guys too, Baby Love. Yeah, he's jealous. So, like, take that shit to a jealous channel. Take it to a channel that's equivalent to who you are. Don't come to my channel. We are awake here. Notice I didn't say woke. We are awake here. We are awake. Don't come here with the bullshit to my channel when I do this shit for real. John's Venture say, I like the studio, but I love the animals in the back. Shows a little bit of what kind of family got. Yeah, I got a lot of family. And those are my good luck. Johns, that's my good luck. They've been in my studio when I've cut some of the biggest records. So that's my good luck. Pebblestone say, hey, Stone, I sure am going over to Spotify. Yes, Pebbles, thank you. Stone Paxton and Spotify, listen to add my music to your playlist. Barbara say his conscience was bothering him. Yeah, he literally gets on here, tells TCA to download FL Studio. TCA wasn't even talking to him at all. But he's bothered by my studio. Pebble say, Stone, why are you bothered by what's behind me? I worked hard for all of this. Princess said, will you accept investing in your production next year? Princess, interesting question. Y'all see that? See, now this is what I'm talking about, artists. Okay, listen. This is what I'm talking about. I was talking the other day about producers and artists getting your fans to get in support of what you're doing, finding investors and people that want to be a part of your movement. Read what Princess just said. Princess said, will you accept investing in your production next year, spring? Absolutely. Princess, if you want to jump on board and invest in Stone Paxton and the album projects and make some money off of me, the door is open. And that door is open to anybody. Y'all know I drop records. Y'all know my record sale. Y'all know my career is constantly growing. So if you feel that way, absolutely, Princess. You got my email address. If you don't, my moderator will hit you up. Just email me, Princess, and the doors are open. I'm always looking for anybody that are willing to invest in tours or the album projects I'm working on. Yeah, come on, let's bring it. You know, bring it. You can be a part of the team. DJ Bryce said if you can't afford a MPC, download the free MPC 2000 XL plugin. Best of MPC emulated, in my opinion. Now, DJ Brightside, let me share something with you. P said, hey, Stone in chat just got here and the trolls got P. They done started already with me today. DJ Brightside, Cambodian Mystique, one of my moderators, she did her first track on the MPC app on the iPad that she produced on me. Princess, yes, please connect. I'm always open for that. And it's a solid investment. You see your investment every day, right? You see what you invest in. You hear the album saying, I tell people you're going to invest in something that you can see and feel. And something that you know is going to work hard, so you ain't questioning your investment. Like, is that person really investing the money in my investment? XPYCT Bahar, Batana Bar said, what's up, family? What country are you from? John said, Stone, I need to go now. Okay, John, be safe, family. You let my wonderfully tired because your stream felt like a beautiful romantic event. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Blessings. Be safe. Piola CC. Hey, go Lincoln Park. Yeah, I love Lincoln Park. I love Lincoln Park. I actually did a record for Lincoln Park that the label never played. The record is awesome. I might put it out on myself. It's off the hook. John's good night. Good night, Brother John. Be safe. Stone said, Princess said, I appreciate to get your email. Mystique, do me a favor. Moderators, can you put the email hashtag Princess in it? I mean, and put my email in here for Princess, please. Thank you. They're going to put it in here real quick, Princess, for you. Put my email address in there put @Princess and put my email address in there for her, please. Letha said, great question. I'm interested in that too. Invest in you, Stone. What's the email? Okay, give the email for Letha and Princess, you guys. There it is right there, Letha and Princess. And Stone Paxton at Gmail right there at the bottom. I appreciate you, ladies, because that's important. I appreciate the support. I should appreciate you guys even thinking of wanting to invest in the Stone Paxton brand. Old Dirty Cosmos said, double tap that screen, fam. Come on, Old Dirty, tell them. Tell them, Old Dirty Cosmos, tell them. Tap that screen. Let's go. DJ Bryce said, thank you, CC. Baby Love said, please get the likes up. Come on, y'all. Let's get the likes up. My team of folks on here got love for me. They just want to see me continue to do what I'm doing by all means necessary. The support, like my two beautiful ladies that came in here today and said, Stone, what if we want to invest in you? Like this the first day anybody's ever done that. That warms my heart, man. Because it's 100% solid here, y'all, and y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a workaholic. We're going to win together. We will win together. And it's a write-off. And you're going to make money with me. And you're going to be a part of my legacy as I continue to grow and go. TCA say would be a good look. Look. TCA came on my channel today, and even TCA knows. He said that would be a good investment. Come on, y'all. Mark's greatest disciple said, laughing out loud, this guy is definitely a poser. Y'all read this. I want y'all to read what people say. This must be the same. No, don't delete it. God dang it. Let me read it. I can still see it. I want to read it. It said, laughing out loud, this guy is definitely a poser. Too many instruments just to not use them. Ultimately, just download a DAW and stop flexing. Ha ha! Yo, Mark's greatest discipline. You're not disciplined. You're a disciplined dummy. Anybody knows if you go to any major studio, there's tons of gear. Now, everybody knows me, knows that I use this. If you can't afford equipment, stop getting on live and talking shit to the people that have it. If you can't afford equipment, stop feeling bad about yourself and talking shit to people that have it. Just go fucking work and buy it. Go build and work hard. Don't get on my channel calling me a poser, because I know you the same person with a different channel, because you're bothered. This is what he said. I have too many instruments in the back, and I'm not using them. He knows nothing about me. He said, ultimately, just go download a DAW. A DAW ain't going to do it for you, baby. You got to get on them drums. You got to get on that piano. You see, when the DAW, if they were to shut all this computer shit down tomorrow, I can still produce a record. I can bring in a band. I can say, I'm playing these chords. I need you to play that in the key of C. Drummer, I need you to play this rhythm. Let me get on the drums. Bass player, this is the rhythm melody you play. You see, I don't need the DAW. That's what you don't understand. That's where your training didn't come in properly, because you come from the digital age. So what you need to do is learn to use this shit right here. That's what you need to learn to do, because that's the real truth. Okay, a DAW is just as good as the motherfucker that gets on it, period. It's not going to make you no good. And the drag and drop is not going to make you a hit producer. But when you learn this shit, then you really learn some shit. When you learn how to use all this, then you really know some shit. Don't come in my channel because you are bothered that you can't afford equipment when all you got to do is go work a motherfucking job and stop stealing. Because obviously you must be a thief. Because any working person will understand all they got to do is go work and they can get this shit. So you must be one of them low-key thieves who go steal people's shit. And you think FL Studios or DAW is going to make a person incredible. It's not. TCA say each instrument does its own thing. Laugh my ass out. Dude doesn't know what he's speaking about, Stone. Let him know real instruments were exactly. Yo, TCA, you know, this generation, the millennials are fucked up in the head. CC Funk said, I wish I had the gear Stone had. These millennials are fucked up in their head. Princess said, I will send you some great ideas that no one is doing using music production. Princess, I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the ideas you're going to send me, I probably done already done them. I'm an educator. I teach people music production. But I'm always open. If you are part of what I'm doing, the ear's open. Let's go. Albert Nanu said, the actual instrument is so much better than a DAW. Thank you, Albert. I wish I had some, just too expensive. Much respect. And Albert, thank you for that, Albert. These troll clones come in here and they're bothered. P say if it wasn't for the computer, they would be lost. Can't read a note. Exactly. And if it wasn't for computer, none of them would be doing music right now at all. I dare you to go Jimmy Jam Terry Lewis channel and talk about the equipment in the back. I dare you to go to Rodney Jerkins' YouTube or to Jermaine Dupree's YouTube and talk that shit about his equipment. You're not going to do it. Y'all, that's some stupidity. You think all digital is where it's at. That's not it. It's knowing how to play the instruments. It's knowing how to use these instruments in case there is no computer. Because when you get on stage, there is no computer. There is the band. Rajmir said, Jones said, good afternoon, Stone. I'm watching you on the big TV, half sleep, cooking. What's up, Rajmir Jones in the house, family? Rajmir, I appreciate you, family. You know I got the trolls coming in talking about, I'm a poser. I'm not real. I got all this equipment and not using it. You don't know what I use. You don't know any of the records I produce. Instead of coming in here saying what you think I don't use, why not come in and say, hey, man, you know, what is it you do? Who have you produced? What can I hear some of your music? Why not say that? TCA say those are the same kids, trolls, that listen to that mumble crap. They don't know exactly. They don't know real music or talent. All they know is auto-tune, and that's a fact. Baby Love say that man does not know who you are, Stone. You are very accomplished and talented. You can play instruments, etc. He needs to be blocked. Yep, and they blocked his ass. Thank you, Baby Love. CC Funk say, I'm happy with my MPCLive, too. I just need a new keyboard. Listen, if I had to, when I travel, I don't have all this when I travel. This studio is years of me building equipment through the years. Stuff that I've had with me, some of it for years. But I get all kinds of clients. I get live band stuff. I play live stuff. I am a studio. I am a producer. I'm not a beat maker. Beat makers, all you need is just a drum machine and a laptop. I am a composer, a producer. I might score a film. I need to have 2 keyboards sitting here and a drum set because I need the drummer to come play during the scene. And the keyboard is to play the same time while the monitor's up with the movie part up. And I'm playing, and I got everybody playing, and we're playing in sync with the movie. I gotta have all that. And for the people that don't do that kind of work, you'll never understand it. Happy Singh said, that's my dream, which you're living. Happy Singh, guess what? And all of us can have any of this, bro. You know, all it is hard work. It's a step away. There's nothing special about what I have in the background. We all know that. But some of this equipment you won't be able to get because it's years of me building this equipment. But any of us can have studio equipment. Any of us can. All we got to do is just work hard and get it. Razmir said, yeah, I heard they are bedroom producers with no. Exactly. And they want to, listen, you guys notice every time those kind of people come in my live, I say one thing to them. I say, get on my live, let's do a beat battle. They never accept the challenge. Malara said, don't listen or allow those trolls to get to you, Stoney. We love you. Thank you, Malara. Princess said, thank you, Stoney. Composer, that exactly, Malara. Like we here, we doing films. We doing albums with interludes and breaks, right? Father, son, gun, thanks for reaching. Yeah, bro, I was surprised when I saw you. I appreciate you, man. I had to. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you for that, too. I appreciate you, Father Son Gun. You're a good brother, man. Don't change, man. Stay the way you are, please. We need to continue to have good people, Father Son Gun. Don't change. All my good folks on here, CC Funk, Father Son Gun, all my good fellas on there, please don't change. Rahul said, Thapa said, bro, you definitely don't want to challenge me. I'll eat you up. I make beats so harmonious, so soothing, so beautiful. That I know you're full of shit. So, Rahul, get on live right now. Go on live with me right now. Go on live with me. Send me your email address right now. We're going to go on live later. Y'all hear that? Rahul wants to battle. So, Rahul, you going to go live with me later? We're going to go live, and we're going to have a beat battle. Send me your email address right now. Put it in the comments or get the fuck up out here talking your shit. Oh, I can't wait for this. You're going to get spanked, little motherfucker, like you've never been spanked in your life. And you can't use no loops. You got to play everything, motherfucker. That also, understand that. Put your email address in there, you dumb piece of shit. I'm sorry, you guys. Sun Journey said, hey, Stone, I'm still waiting to see what's next with your reality career. Sun Journey, it's coming. Don't worry. I don't control when they shoot. So I got to wait for MTV to hit me up when they're making the moves. Right now, everything's on hold with all this crazy stuff going on in the country. Jasmine said, what are your thoughts on the production of K-pop? I love K-pop. My friend brought K-pop to America. His name is Peter Rapelson. I want you to look him up. He brought K-pop to America. I used to work for his production company. Teddy Riley does a lot of the biggest K-pop production. He's the one that started it. But my buddy brought it to America. Look up Peter Rapelson. Jasmine say, don't give him the clout. No, Jasmine, I'm going to give him the clout. I'm going to fuck him up live, though. He's going to be so embarrassed, he's going to stop producing. Mind Goblin say the best part of the equipment is the clown in the middle. I don't even understand what you're saying, Mind Goblin. And this motherfucker donated to leave a negative comment. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the donation to leave a negative comment. Just know this. Just know this, you guys. They do all this talking. I'm still waiting for that dude's email address. Send your email address so I can battle you later on tonight. I'm still waiting. And you too, Mind Goblin. If you trying to be funny, because you donated, but then you just said something funny. You're all welcome to battle me. Just put your email address in there so we can set the time up. Other than that, what you just said is bullshit. Jasmine said, Dev Jones made some sick K-pop. Yes, exactly. Yeah. K-pop is pretty much just R&B brought back. That's all it is. Just Korean. They call it Korean pop. TCA say, but instead of dissing someone to get the shot off battle, why not ask respectfully inside of trying to down this man and his work? There are ways to do. Well, see, TCA, they probably want to try to build off of my name. Baby Love say, Stone, let's have a beat battle. Oh, Dirty say the name Mind Goblin speaks volumes. Exactly. Mind Goblin, you whack. The other motherfucker that came in here is whack. Wow, the best budget guitar would be Epiphone. Epiphone has some pretty good budget guitars. Even, I would say Epiphone has some pretty budget guitars. It's reasonable. Like, I've seen it for like around 200. Jasmine say, but they have a tendency to overproduce some of their stuff. It becomes noise at some point, but West producers know how to balance it out, like Def Joints did. Yes, facts, Jasmine, facts. Rajmir Jones said, these people don't know who you are. No, they don't. And it's okay. They challenge me, but yet they don't send me their email address so they can get a real battle happening. So I know they're on here just for attention. You ain't gonna battle me. Because you're not going to come on live and show your face. That's how I know you ain't going to battle me. Because you first got to show your face. And your little laptop with your one speaker. You ain't going to battle me. You're not going to battle me. I'll battle you on a laptop and still smoke your ass. Y'all listen, we are truly in a world of jealousy and narcissism. People just really are not happy with their lives. People are really not happy with their lives. Yeah, TCA, they ain't about it. Okay, I forgot about Yamaha. Thank you, Happy Seeing. Yamaha is actually great. The F280, they have that at the Guitar Center here. That's a good one. Not too pricey, not too expensive, and then the tone of the guitar sounds great. They're not going to battle me. Jasmine say, when did you start composing it? Wow, Jasmine. Honestly, I have to say maybe around 9 or 10 years old. But I was playing the drums at 6 years old in church. Oh, Dirty Cosmo say, hey, Stone, let me break dance in the background to your section. Hey, oh, Dirty Cosmos, it's done. Let's do it. TCA say, but they ain't happy because their own actions. It's up to you to make and find. Yeah. Bro, listen. TCA, let me tell you something. I have over 300-something videos on my channel of me making beats. Obviously, they already know that. Jasmine say that's crazy. Rajmir say, is that sock the wall jealousy? That's better. Stop. Yes, Rajmir. Just jealousy. It makes no sense. Priya Yashu. I'm not even going to read that comment. Don't come on my channel with the fucking bullshit. Prayanshu. Evan, that's just positive. DJ Bright said, Donner has some good beginner guitars too. Thank you, DJ Bright, for bringing that up. Baby Love says, Stone, I did not know that Teddy Riley has done work. Yeah, Teddy Riley was the one that kicked off the K-pop sound. Can you talk about that one day? Yes, I can. Can you see if you do an interview? Yes, I can. I'll contact Brother Teddy today and ask him when can I get him on my YouTube channel. He'll do it. He'll definitely do it. Thank you for saying that. I'm going to contact him and say, Brother Teddy, when can I get you, do an interview with you on my YouTube channel? Prayashu said, why are you so V with me, brother? You know what? I'm going to block you because I don't even know what you're talking about. Prayanshu, what are you talking about? Why do you guys come in this channel? I don't care if you're from another country. That's okay. But when you come in this channel, say, can you please speak in a way that I understand what you're saying? Happy Singh say, Happy Singh, you can still learn music. You're young. So please, yes, the time is now. Let's go, Happy Singh. And I got a lot of friends that are singing too. Are you from India? Because I got a lot of friends that are singing here in Las Vegas. Yeah, B, exactly. Why am I B? What are you talking about? Prayanshu, what are you talking about? Prayanshu, come on, talk to us. Jay Tersher, CC Funk says make good guitars also. So all the troll producers that come into my channel, if you come in here and you got some negative comments, okay, cool. But be willing and understand. If you say you want to battle, send your email address so we can set it up. Other than that, you're just trolling. You're not going to battle me. TCA said, doesn't matter your age. You can start exactly at any time. Baby Love said, I hope Teddy will say. Teddy's going to say yes. If I had my other phone, I'd text him and show to you guys that he said yes. Barbara said, y'all have a great day. Barbara, okay, be safe. Teddy's going to say yes. I'm not even worried about it. Yeah, he's going to say yes. Teddy's always good to me. I'm always good to Brother Teddy. When he calls on me, whatever he needs, I do. I don't ask no questions. If he called me and said, Brother Stone, I need you to go over here and do this, do that, I do it. No questions asked. He's earned that respect from me because he's a good person. Not just because he's Teddy Riley, because he's always been a great person to me. So I'm actually, when I get off the live, I'm going to text him and say, Brother Teddy, I want to interview you on my YouTube channel. My fans want to see and they have questions for you about K-pop. And we're going to talk about the K-pop. He'll love it. I already know. Oh, Dirty Cosmo said, big respect. I mean, I got other celebrities I'm supposed to interview, but I be so busy, man. I plan to get those interviews. But let's get back to these trolls. P said, that would be a great, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to ask him because I know he's going to say yes. We just have to find the time. I Camino, what's up, family? Hey, I Camino, didn't you comment on that beat on my Facebook page? You commented on that beat on my Facebook page? You know I'm going to take that beat. I'm putting 12 rappers on that beat that I did the other night. We're going to release it. It's going to be called Glory, a compilation. I'm going to let 12 different rappers rap on that same beat, y'all. So let's get back to these trolls. Now, welcome all trolls. I welcome any troll coming through my live. Come in. If you make beats, come in. Please. Happy Singh said, yeah, I'm from India. I want to apologize to you. The people of my country are shitting. No, it's okay. It's okay. I knew they were from India. What was he saying? Happy Singh, what was he saying? Because I didn't know what he was saying. Do you know what he was saying? Do you mind telling us? Because I don't know what he was saying. Shadow C, what's up? Yeah, Happy Singh, what was that guy saying? I don't know what he was saying. He said something to me, but I don't know what it means. Maybe he's happy he said it, but it doesn't matter if I don't know what it means, right? He said something about like, B, why are you B, Stone, why are you B? So I don't even know. If you go up, maybe you could see it, Happy Singh. And, you know, Happy Singh, that guy's an idiot, so I thank you for apologizing for him, but you don't have to. I Camino said, I was freestyling to Happy People instrumental, laughing out loud. And yeah, okay, got you, family. Hey, I Camino, I see you. I see the moves you making, though. I'm Happy Singh, do you think I'm being negative? I was never even negative to that dude. I didn't say nothing negative to him. I just said, don't come up in my live with the bullshit. Because he said something weird. Chad Live said, what it do, big bro? Will you play a song? It's not copywritten. I'm playing one that's not copywritten. All my stuff is copywritten. What are you talking about? This is copywritten. I'm playing. You want me to play a beat? Chad Live? You want me to play a beat? I'm confused. Okay, I Camino. I don't know if you have. Go on Facebook and just email me your email address. I'll send the beat over. Because I got 12 rappers from all over the world gonna be rapping on that. Right now, I've sent the track to about 4 or 5 people, but I keep getting hit up about it. So email me on Facebook. I'll email you the track today. Old Dirty Cosmo says, sing, we will have our negative people. India is wonderful. It's a wonderful country with great people. Yes, it is. Chad Live said, no, I was asking if you play a song of my bros. Oh, you want me to play one of your friends? Nah, not on this live. I mean, what I'm going to start doing is people want me to play their music. We're going to have to do a day where I can do that. Brother Chad, I have no problem with doing that. But I know a lot of people pay attention to my platform, so I'm going to have to start charging artists a fee for me to just play their shit. Because people will follow them. My people going to follow you. CC Funk say, we don't even know what trolls sound like or if they even, exactly, and they're going to, oh, I bow to you, man. I'll bow to you. Man, I love to bow to you, bro. Auntie Mickey, we ain't seen you in a month. Welcome, Auntie Mickey. We love you. And I'm going to call you. I know I've been busy, too. These trolls coming in my channel messing with me today, boy. They love it. Anytime they see music, my hair, my glasses, me making a beat, they love messing with me, Auntie Mickey. If I cover my head up, I get no trolls. If I don't show the studio, I usually don't get trolls. If I don't make beats, I usually don't get trolls. Happy Singh say, people who know you and you work in your work, they'll never say anything weird. Thank you, Happy Singh. You are 100% correct, brother. Here we go. Here's another one. We just hid that user from my channel. How about that, buddy? You're gone, BBC. It's got to be the same person. Here we go. We're not even going to entertain it. BBC, we're not going to entertain it. That's just it. There you go. Now you can go troll another channel. Chad Live said, true, I'm a streamer. I get it. Just thought I'd ask, big bro. No, Chad Live, no worries, family. I can do that. Chad Live, email me, though. Email me, Chad. So that when I get ready to do it, I'll hit you up and be like, yo, Chad Live, I'm about to do this. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Are you still interested? Is your cousin, your artist interested? I Camino said, okay, I got you. I will do that. And everybody hitting because being on faith. Thank you, family. I appreciate you. I Camino all day long, family. Malara said, looks as if tonight is the night of the troll. Oh, yeah. Fridays, oh, no, wait a minute. Mondays are always like this. I've already looked back. Mondays and Fridays. Yeah, Mondays and Fridays are always weird. I don't know. I don't know if the trolls get out of school early. I don't know if they just woke up from being high. I don't know. I don't know if they're unhappy with their laptop and the one speaker and the cords that are seared and the wires don't work. Auntie Mickey, I get trolls all the time. It's not even about vertically. It's just about them going through seeing shit, seeing this studio. These are music trolls, period. I get them whether I'm the other way or whether I'm vertical. Horizontal or vertical, I still get it. This is just motherfuckers going through. They see this studio equipment, Auntie Mickey. It's a whole different kind of trolls. These are wannabe producer, beat makers that are talking. They want it so bad, and they can't get it. Happy Singh say they are unhappy with their lives. Yeah, that's a true fact. Oh, they're definitely unhappy with their lives. CC say they're jealous. Yeah, and you know, here's my thing. If I'm going to be jealous of you, if I was that kind of person, I would kind of want to be jealous of somebody that I kind of know. Like, I got to know a little bit about you to have a reason to be jealous. If I just log on to your live and see equipment, that's not enough for me to be jealous. I'm like, that's mental. They don't like themselves. Because if they really wanted to battle me, notice one thing. Two things happen in my life. When the trolls come in and talk about music production, they never respond to me when I say go live with me and battle me, and they never send their email addresses when I say let's go live. But they like saying, oh, if we had a battle, I would smoke you. No, you wouldn't. You can barely smoke yourself. And if you're really good, you won't be online telling people that you're better than them because there will be no need to. You'll be busy making money from being so good. TCA said, just the world nowadays, people hating on others for their success and what they are doing instead of how we used to be supporting each other and lifting another. Most people lost their way. Washmere Jones said, no faith. Exactly. They don't have no faith. TCA, you're correct. Old Dirty say they ain't never had no published work at all. They got FL Studios, and they feel like they are the best producer in the world because there's some producers that have made hits on FL Studios, so they feel like that means something. Oh, I'm a hit producer. I'm a hit beat maker. No, you're a beat maker, and you're not even a real good beat maker. You're a part-time beat maker. You can't tell them nothing. They think they know. CC Funk say Stone makes real music. He's not on here tripping on kids. Exactly. There's no need. Why? Why? Because when I get off of this live, my life continues in the music industry. Yo, Auntie Mickey, I like that. She called it no-hit wonders. I got to use that. Have I ever used that? I got to use that. No-hit wonders. Auntie Mickey, listen, they have went nickel. They went wood, not even nickel. Princess said, Stone, they need to take notes. Princess, it's so much that I could share and teach if a person would listen. If a person doesn't listen, there ain't nothing I can do. I mean, okay, if you think you're a producer and there's nothing I can share with you, okay. I can help you with business. If you think you know business and I can help you with that, I can help you with marketing. If you think you know marketing and I can't help you with that, I can help you with promotions. If you don't think you know that, I can help you with how to put together a tour as an independent artist. But one thing for sure is I can help you. So why burn a bridge with somebody that can help you? Old Dirty say they went bottled air. CC Funk say, can you play instruments? Nope. You know they can't, CC Funk. None of them can. Princess says, Stone, do you have any books written? I have a book, Princess, I've been working on for the last, oh my God. No joke, Princess, about Last 10 years, 2 different books. One about my life in the music industry, another one about the music industry and how to make it as an independent artist. Lady Sparkle says, salute my Stony Maroney. What's up? What's up, Lady Sparkle? Oh, also, Princess, I have a documentary that I've been working on. It's going to come out under Tubi. I've been working on it. It's just so much. I got like different celebrities talking about me. It's me on the road, footage of me from back in the day all the way up to now. Footage that tells my story. Different celebrities talking about working, first time they work with me, what they think about me as a producer, how I am, what kind of person. It's the documentary is deep. And I got some heavyweights in this documentary talking about me. It's deep. I got some heavyweights. Maximus, salute Maximus XXL in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Maximus, how's it been, family? I appreciate you, Maximus. It's been a minute. Listen, work on your production, work on your writing. Better yet, let's cut all that. Work on your business. Because if your business is right, you're going to stay. Princess say, please publish it. It's needed. Princess, I'm going to talk to you about that. We're going to talk, okay? You and who else? It was you and Leanne. Was it Leanne? I done forgot. Who are the 2 people that asked for my email? I know it was you, Princess, but somebody else asked for my email address today. 2 folks did. Who were the 2? Mystique, do you guys remember you and CC? 2 people asked for my. Princess did, and who else? Maximus, you got to, family, because a new album is going to be coming soon. I'm still working on it. I'm just putting together different stuff and trying to put this tour together. Maximus said, everything been good. Still got to get this album CD sent out to you. I'm a DU. Okay, Maximus. Okay, cool. Cool. Yes, yes, yes. Please. Okay, Latha, you did. Okay, Latha and Princess. I'm going to talk to you guys about the documentary and the book and stuff when you guys email me today. And send me your phone numbers when you guys email me. Timothy said, Timothy, they've been up in here trolling. The producer trolls. Oh, yeah, you're in St. Louis, Latha, where my cousin is. Timothy, I hope you're feeling better. Listen, this is all I'm going to say. If you want to stay in the music industry as a producer, there's just one thing for sure you're going to have to do. Stop trolling other producers. Let me tell you what's happened in the music industry. I've never said this before. Today will be my first day saying this. The music industry has become like the drug game. And what do I mean by that? You know how the boroughs in every city, Maximus said facts. In every city, you got a corner block, right? And these guys used to fight over the corners, right? This is how it is now in the music industry. Like, you really got rappers fighting with whoever they think can rhyme better, or they unlifing each other. Maximus said, everything been good still. Okay. Latha said, I remember you said your cousin. Yep, he is. Rajmer said, so true. Overdose said, dead ass. Overdose music. Yeah. So you got producers who are becoming beat makers. Let me stop it. Not my producers, beat makers. You got beat makers who are become territorial over music production, acting like because they do a beat, they make beats, they're better than you when they've never heard nothing you've done, or they don't know you, or they don't know your history, but they feel like they are better because they have a damn laptop. They think they're better because they use FL Studios. They think they're as good as Teddy Riley. They think they're as good as Jermaine Dupri, Dallas Austin. And I can keep going. Overdose say perception and entitlement. Yes, Overdose music. Yeah, and they really believe that shit. And they believe them whack-ass raps they rapping is on point too. We're in the age of entitlement. You can't tell a millennial anything. Now we're dealing with it. That's why you see a lot of guys getting unlifed. Y'all wonder why all these rappers are being on live? It's jealousy. That's all it is. It's nothing else. It makes no sense for a rapper that's up and coming in his city and you look up and somebody and unliped him and it's another op because he's a rapper and they don't want him to be successful, so they play God. Auntie Mickey said a laptop don't make him exactly. They're playing God, Auntie Mickey. CC Funk say not on the level. They want to play God and take somebody's life because they don't want that person to make it when they know they're not that talented. Rashmir Jones said we taught ourselves how to produce. Exactly, Rashmir. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, they're teaching themselves these days, Rashmir, and they sound horrible. Back in the day, we taught ourselves we was good because we took from the legends, right? But now, if you're a producer, you get just as much hate as you do as a rapper. Maximus said, I respect songwriters over beat makers, Stone. You are a songwriter and producer, songwriters over anybody. Just my Maximus, thank you, family. Yeah, these beat makers got beefs with themselves and anybody they feel are beat makers. They don't care if you got a name or not. They just really total disrespect. And I don't tolerate it. But that's where we're at now because this industry has made it so easy for these guys to make music. Just like this AI bullshit. I disagree with this AI shit. I had this artist, she sent me her album. And I'd never seen a video of her singing, but I immediately could tell it was AI. Auntie Mickey said, I challenge them to make beats without equipment. Exactly, Auntie Mickey. And I'm with you on that. And that's the lane I ride in, Auntie Mickey. Rajmir said, I made beats from turntables and rubber bands to loop. Come on, Rajmir. Come on. They ain't gonna do none of that. They getting stuff that we already make for them to make it easy for them to be able to make it. Overdose Music said, I've had so-called artists tell me about their brand while having absolutely nothing to show for it. Yeah, listen, Overdose Music, it's just a lame-ass conversation these days. Brand. They're just using a word they hear online. My brand. Y'all young people, y'all want to get ahead? Millennials, y'all better start respecting these OGs in the game that's been doing this music shit a long time, especially if you can't touch them on the production. Better stop talking all that shit like you're a better producer or even better rapper. Y'all unlifing yourselves for what? Because another person you feel like is going to make it before you? CC Funk says it's not about your gear. Is your music dope? Period. Overdose Music says nowadays it's about the announcement and never the delay. Oh, man, bro. I hate when I see people online talking about, I'm working on this album, this single. Single never come out. Album never come out. They drinking in the studio. They boys. They behind, mixer behind them. Album coming, y'all. Album never come. And when it comes, it's whack. But then they get on my YouTube. Hello, Holly. What's up? Rajmir said, I can make a beat from the sound. Rajmir, speak, please. Speak, please. Speak at it, please. Mark Andre, you said, yes, sir. Yeah, it's like, let's say I was a rapper. It's funny how I get online and say I can't rap and I just be mumbling shit. They never troll me on that. I'm like, and guess what? And I'm trolling myself at that time. When I get on here and I'm rapping to my beats, I'm actually trolling myself or laughing at myself. They never comment. Because you know what? They probably actually think that shit I'm doing is good. It's tight when I'm not even using words. But notice, they never troll me when I'm in here rapping, when I'm not even rapping. I'm just mumbling bullcrap to the beats. It shows you how fucked up we are. I would expect for them to go, Stone, that's whack. What you doing? I'll be like, yeah, I know I'm not even rapping. Right? But they never say nothing. It's like they like it. But as soon as I make a beat, they come in here talking about, oh, man, that ain't nothing. I make better beats than that. All right, let's make the beat then. Let's battle. You can come to Vegas. We'll battle live on YouTube. And those of you that are in Vegas that are beat makers, if you feel like you want to battle Stone Paxton, hit me up by email. Come sit next to me and we'll do a battle live. I am very confident with my shit. But better be able to play an instrument, because when we get done, I'm going to make you go over to the piano, and I'm going to make you go over to the drums. What up, LT? LT in the house. Better be ready to go over to the piano, the drums, and the guitar, because you're going to have to play at least one song on the guitar. I don't care if it's an original. And you're going to have to play those drums. And you're going to have to get on that motherfucking piano behind me and play it. Auntie Mickey said publicity stunts to draw attention to upcoming guard. Exactly, Auntie Mickey. They want to battle me on my YouTube Live and create a beef to get Stone Paxton to go after him. They want Stone Paxton to mention their name so they get views. Yeah, I'm starting to see what's up, y'all. They want me to battle them so they can get views. Yo, this shit is funny. This is hilarious. Anytime I'm talking about something important, like I was talking about, you know, owning your intellectual property, right? They don't come in here and listen. When I got on here talking about Apollonia, they don't come in here and listen, but they come in here. I know they watch my channel. Let me tell you how I know. Mark Andre. No, I don't rap, family. I'm a producer. I mean, I mess around. I joke around and rap, but I'm a singer, composer, writer, arranger, producer. Rajmir Jones said beat production boot camp. Rajmir, listen, Meech and I talked about this. A boot camp. We did. We talked about doing this. It's something that I might have to go ahead and do. Because Meech and I actually had a conversation about this. Yeah, because people hit me up all the time wanting to know stuff, and I'm not just going to give it to them for free. Maximus said if they can't play instruments, they definitely can't talk about battling. Oh, but they want to battle, Maximus. The guy earlier, you missed him. He came on here talking shit to me. Princess said you should get my email tomorrow. I'm traveling right now. Okay, no worries, Princess. No worries. Auntie Mickey say, be safe, Princess, traveling. Auntie Mickey say they play games, not exact. Auntie Mickey say they play games, not instruments. Rajmir, you got to fly all the way to Vegas, bro, if I do that now. Seriously. Hey, listen, if you are a producer or you're an inspiring producer and you're coming across my live, or aspiring artist, writer, please subscribe to my channel. And I only say that for this reason. There's a lot you're going to learn by watching my channel. You're not going to get no cap here. I'm not a poser. I'm not pretending to be in this business. I'm not pretending to be somebody I'm not. I am organically me, and I can't change that. But you're going to get a lot of shit from me because I give up a lot of game that I charge people for. And you're going to get it free coming to my live. I ran a record company for over how many years? 25, 30 years independently? 25 years, 28 years independently? I've been signed to major record deals, major publishing. I've worked with major artists. I've gotten artists major record deals. I've produced artists that have went on and become successful. I've put together groups and artists that have went on and become successful and legends in the industry. This is not made up stories. It's not me getting on here and making myself feel good or making you like me because I'm making up something just to be cool. I don't need to be cool because I can't lie because my peers know me. I can't get on here and lie when I'm in the music industry and I know that my peers know everything about me. I can't get on here and lie when I know that the people that know me know I would be lying. You know how dangerous that is? For me to get on here and throw cap? You know how dangerous that is? I would not do that. And I can't do that. So trust and believe. When I get on my live and I tell you something, I am not here for no type of cap university or a cap festival. I am really on here giving you the logic, truth to my life and my experiences and the things that I've done that can help you understand how to make it in the music industry independently without ever being signed to a major. How to maneuver when you barely have money. Oh, wow. Happy seeing it's 1:16 a.m. there? Wow, bro. Crazy. Yeah, how to help you maneuver. How to make it on a limited budget of being an independent artist, but how to make it look bigger than life. These are the things I've had to do. Those are the things that I could teach you. How to set up a tour. I've been setting up my own tours since the 80s, since I was young. You're going to see this in the documentary. William Paul say, keep spitting the truth. Thank you, Brother William. Rajmir say, that's why I just listen and learn. Thank you, Brother Rajmir. I appreciate you, family. I wouldn't get on here and waste my time, y'all. We all want to be successful as not just artists, but people that want to start businesses and be. I'm a business owner. I've owned 2 restaurants, 1 hair salon, 4 recording studios, 2 lounges. I've owned those in my lifetime. I'm still a business owner. I know what it's like to create something from scratch and build it. Happy seeing I'm 55 years old, family. Maximus says, some of you guys just need to be humble. Learning from others is the only way to make it in the industry because there is no formal education for it. So we need, exactly. I was taught by my OGs. I still humble myself to listen to all my OGs. Golden Beetle said, how do you build from scratch? What do you mean? You got to be specific. Build what from scratch? Music, build a business, build your relationship, build a sandwich. Golden Beetle, what in general? Happy Singh say, now they're going to get more jealous. Yeah. I mean, how you going to learn something if you don't know something? Think about what I'm saying. You can learn from somebody and take it and tweak it, but if you've never learned it, how are you going to learn if you don't know? It's like being blind. Golden Beetle. There's so much to do with music. There's so many levels of it. If you're building your career as an artist, then first you want to build your fan base. You want to build the people that follow you because that's going to be your golden ticket. And that's not a pun either, Golden Beetle. That's going to be your golden ticket. Build your fan base, starting with your family, your circle, and then go outward. People that don't know you, social media. Build your fan base. That's the first support group of your music. If you can't get 20 fans, then music industry is probably not going to be a place you want to be. And I'm trying to be as honest as possible. Rajmir say it's the blind leading the blind. Facts. If we can't get 10 family members to buy our album or 10 friends, then it's probably not a business that we're going to be able to dominate because we can't convince our families to first support. Then we're in trouble. So we got to start with the immediate circle and then work your way out. The small circle is the family, and you keep working your way out until it gets bigger. I appreciate you asking, Golden Beetle. And then before you know it, that circle's big. Happy Singh said, we can learn so much from you. You're just full of talent. Thank you, Happy Singh. Listen, if your family and friends will support you, a stranger will. Some people say backwards. They say, well, my family don't support me. Okay, then get your friends to support you. My family didn't support me. I didn't count on them supporting me. I built my relationships within my circle. I asked the people in my circle to support me. Support me. And that circle kept getting bigger. Every time you add new people. Another thing, Golden Beetle, build up your email list. When you build up a new fan, get their email list. So when you're ready to go out and tour, or you got a show, you email your fans, the ones that said, I'll support you, Golden Beetle. You build up your email list. So now you got 50 people on your email mailing list. So when you start your tour, guess what? You got 50 people already that you know are going to support you. Build up the media circle. You got way too many artists putting records out that don't. All you need is 1,000 dedicated people. Rajmir said it's 1 billion people on this planet. Somebody will love you. Facts. All you need is 1,000 loyal fans. An artist can survive, and you won't have to worry about shit, Golden Beetle. And it's definitely important to network. That's what I'm telling these monkey trolls on here who think they're producers. They'll never make it if they're not networking. If they're online talking crap to people that could help them, they're never going to make it. How are you going to make it when you're trolling people that can help you? Golden Beetle, thank you, family. Yeah, we got to start with the small circle we build. And then you get their email. You could be out at the mall. You know, you talking to you meet a lady or some cats that rap. Hey, man, y'all rap. No, we don't rap. But okay, I rap, man. My new single's out. Oh, really? Yes, on Spotify. Can I get y'all email address so when I have a show locally, I can invite you? Build your fan base. Build your fan base. Get those email addresses. So when it's time to tour or when you have an album drop, you got your people, you email them and say, hey, my new single's out. They're going to go, okay, hey, I'm in town, I'm performing. They're going to come out. Get your tickets now. Thank you for subscribing, Golden Beetle. Hopefully you become a member. I like the subscriptions. Also hit the hearts, too. The hearts boost that algorithm up. But I also like the members. Become a member. There's more perks I do for members. Hit the hearts, you guys. You know how on TikTok you got them hearts? They got them here too. Bottom right-hand side on your phone, you click the thing to open the emojis and just start hitting the hearts. You can be as successful as you want to be. Really, there's no limit. There's really no limit, you guys. I'm not going to sit here and act like there is. The only limit is how you limit yourself. That's the only limit. If you limit yourself, then there's the limit. That's your limit. Even when people say no, doesn't mean it's no. It just means you got to find another way to make happen what needs to happen. But you must get up every day and rise to the occasion. Rajmir say, I still be on Reverb Nation, refugees from IUMA. They were supporting, yes. Me too, Rajmir. Listen, we got to use every avenue to support. We got to use every avenue. Happy Singh say, what's my favorite album? I don't know. All of them are. My favorite album is the next one I put out. Are you saying from me or from somebody else? From me or from somebody else's favorite album? Happy Singh. Happy Singh. Oh, from me, honestly, from me, my own albums, I only like whatever new album I come out. I don't really have a favorite. I like all my stuff. I don't have a favorite. My favorite is whatever the new album is going to be. And then when that one comes out, my next favorite would be, that's how I push myself. If I allow myself to like one body of work, then I won't push hard to create the next body. So my favorite work is the next album that's going to come out. That's my favorite work. This is why I can't wait for you guys to see me and my band live. When you guys see me live, I mean, you think you like the music now. Rajmir said, are you still working on? Yes, I am. Rajmir, the album should have been out September the 1st, but it's not easy when you're working on an album because I cut 200 songs and I'm still cutting songs to pick only 10. Golden Beetle say, you still can make money staying independent. I learned a lot from Nipsey. I've been in this business for 42 years now, Golden Beetle. I've been making money independently before there were a lot of artists that you see that are out now. Before Death Row was out, I was dropping albums at the same time Death Row Records was out. That's how long I've been dropping records. I've been dropping records since the 80s. Shit. I'm 55 years old, 42 years. Yeah. And you know the artist Neo? That was my artist. I started his career. And Corey Clark was in the same group called Envy I put together. The dude that was on American Idol that slept with Paula Abdul. And tons of other groups out of Las Vegas that I got record deals for or produced their earlier records. And the list goes on. There's other people. I've helped artists chart their records on Billboard, on iTunes Top 100. Help them get radio play. It's not just production with me. It's also the business part of it. It's also the business part of it, you guys. DJ Cool Clip said, that's dope, my brother. What's up, DJ Cool Clip? That's why I always think it's funny when I get on the live, people look at me and probably think I'm a young dude or, you know, they don't know my age. Like, who this young motherfucker on here think what he think he know? What, he think he a producer? That's how cats think. Happy Singh say, even Google doesn't know your other business. No, Google only knows about me as a producer. They don't know, because unless it's in my bio or somebody talked about it, they don't know my story of all the people I produce. Magazines will ask me, some people will find out certain things about my past and who I produce, and they'll say, oh, I heard that you worked with Neo, or I heard you this, or I go, oh, wow, I heard you work with Marvin King, Prince protege. I go, oh, how did they find out? Because I don't talk about that. And so I end up talking about it in magazine interviews. Rashmir said, DJ Cool Cliff said, you spitting facts, though hell of a producer for sure. A cat I've been following. DJ, listen, I appreciate DJ Cool Cliff, and I'm going to tell you why. Because he didn't have to come in here and make that comment he just made. I didn't know that he had been following me for a minute. But the fact that he took the time to come in here and let y'all know, yo, he's spitting facts. Hell of a producer for sure, and a cat I've been following for a minute. He didn't have to do that, but he took his time to do that. And brother, listen, and let me say to you, man, I appreciate that, bro. Like, it's cats like you and the other ones that are in my comment section that make a real big difference when you make comments like that. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I mean that from my heart. Rajmir Jones says, Stone, my mother says she loves that song, Happy People. She said, tell mom I said thank you. Listen. Tell mom I ain't done. Tell her, listen, this album that's coming, tell her she ain't gonna get off the dance floor at all. She's not going to get off the dance floor. Not only that, it's going to take her back in time. And tell her I appreciate her. And no, I thank you for sharing it with her. Somebody just donated. I can't see who donated, but somebody just donated. I don't know who that is. Who's that just donated? I can't see it for some reason. Oh, that's an old donation. Baby Love say, you are very talented, Stone, and you help people in the music business. How was it being? Man, thank you, Baby Love. Now, what a great question. Okay, Baby Love said, first person to ask me this. She said, you are very talented, Stone, and you help a lot of people in the music business. How was it being in the Rick James Stone City Band? Well, let me just say this. You know, when you get involved with something, you don't really realize how much of an impact it's going to play on your life, right? So I thought nothing of it because I knew Rick and I knew the band separately, right? Because the band was still Rick's band, but they had went their separate ways, right? And towards the end, Rick wasn't using the band anymore. He had put together a whole nother band. Now, a lot of people don't know that if you don't know the story or being around the band. So being a part of the band, I didn't really think about what I had accomplished just with that, Baby Love. It wasn't until I decided to leave the band, and I'm going to tell you why I left. Because I never shared this either. Maybe I'll wait to bring the guys on to share why I left the band. Or maybe I'll share it again when they're on. I'll share it again when they're around me. I left the band because there was another member in the band who also was a member of the group Switch. He was the original member of Switch. He called me and asked me if I was coming to rehearsal. Well, I was busy in the office putting together the tour that the band was going to be on. This is a fact. It was called the OMG Funk R&B and Funk Festival. You can go on my Instagram and look through the pictures. You'll see the picture. It's called the OMG R&B and Funk Festival. I was the vice president over putting that whole tour together that had Lakeside, Rick James Stone City Band, me, Yarbroughs and People, Steve Arrington, Champagne, SOS Band, Evelyn Champagne King, and somebody else. We had, hold on. It's right on the tip of my tongue. There was a lot of people I had on this tour. So, DJ Cliff said, respect, appreciate the shout out, and it's the truth. We often be dismissive to the OGs. Rick was my uncle, Wawa Watson homeboy. Gotcha. Yeah, Rick was amazing. I miss talking to him. He used to say some funny shit to me. So I left the band. DJ Cool Clip, I appreciate you for commenting. I appreciate you for sharing with everyone. So I left the band because he was being condescending with his comments. And I was too busy. I was in the band rehearsing, and then I'm booking. And then every time I put something out, it felt like the fellas were kind of low-key not liking I was still doing my solo career. CC Funk say, was he using a different band? Kind of, sort of. Half and half. Some new guys and some old guys. Happy Sing, I'm new here. I've just subscribed. It was nice being in your live, Stone. I'll join you again tomorrow. Thank you, Happy Sing. All right, sleep well, brother. So I decided to leave the band because I felt like there was a lot of jealousy. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was honest with the fellas why I left. Rashmir says, Stone, what do you think about Bridge being taken out of R&B songs? I've seen Jimmy Jam, Sean Stockman from Boyz II Men talk about it. I haven't seen them talk about it yet, but some of my songs now, I might not do a bridge. I might do a vocal bridge change. But now I've actually brought kind of like a bridge back in a lot of my songs, kind of, and some of them I have it back, some of them I don't. So my thing is, if it's a great song, it's a great song. That's more of a musician thing. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's a bad idea not to bring it back, Rajmir. Because I do have it in some songs that I produce for people, and some songs I don't. I have a vocal bridge. So technically, I still have a bridge. I just don't have a bridge that does a musical change. It might do just a vocal change. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I left the band because of that reason, you guys. I got tired of feeling, it's just a lot of weird jealousy that I was picking up. Now, I did it in the middle of this tour. I left the band, the Rick James Stone City Band, in the middle of the tour. And I could have got mad and took them off the tour. I was the vice president over the tour. Cambodian Mystique was around. She was with me. She was at the show. She'll tell you she had the camera. She was helping. She was a part of the crew. I could have taken them off the tour. CJ the Maestro said, envy is something else, bro. CJ the Maestro, I know. I put that band together, bro. I know. Trust me. And my partner ran and stole the group, and they tried to steal the name. CC Funk said, Eddie Fluell and you were talking. How did you know, CC Funk? How you know? Hold up, CC Funk. How you know? Yes, it was Eddie. Rest in peace now. Rest in peace, Daddy. He's gone now. You know, my last meeting with Eddie was here in my studio. We had a long conversation. My last meeting with Eddie was here in my studio maybe a year and a half ago. He just passed away not too long ago. Rest in peace. And y'all want to know something crazy? And I was helping Eddie put together his instrumental album. Olin Jr. said timing and networking, absolutely. CJ the Maestro say we are our worst haters. CJ, facts. Facts, family. I can't even go against that. You are 100% correct. Max Legend said, what's up? What's up, Max Legend? That's why I left the Rick James Stone City Band. A lot of jealousy. And then they start questioning me. Hey, y'all going to trip out about this one. And I'm going to say it when the fellas are here. I'm not going to say nothing behind their back. Because I've never said it, so I can't wait to get them in here so I can say it in front of them. Y'all see I put my album out, Feel the Groove, right? I mean, In the Key of Love, right? CJ Maestro say, you don't see that in any, you don't. So I put out my In the Key of Love album. Then they called me, because on one of my songs, I say, it's called a song called Feel the Groove. What's up, Olin Jr.? Olin. I had a song called Feel the Groove. You can go on Spotify and listen to it. And I say in the song, ladies and gentlemen, behind me is the Rick James Stone City Band. So they heard the album when it came out. Now check this out. Y'all ready? They heard the album when it came out. They called me, and guess what they said? I'm going to let y'all guess. Once again, I said on my album, behind me is the Rick James Stone City Band, ladies and gentlemen. So people thought they produced the song when they didn't. I was the only one in the studio. I produced my own records. Only a few songs on the album I didn't produce. Cambodia Mystique did one. J2, one of my other producers, did like 3. Right? Or 2. 3, I think. I'm waiting for y'all to guess what they said. When they heard my album, they called me. 2 of them were on the phone. I'm just going to let y'all guess. If you're coming into my live, please hit the thumbs up. Guess what the Rick James Stone City Band said to me when they heard my album? Baby Love says, Stone, will you put a lot of things that you are talking about now when you was with Rick James Stone City? Yes, in my book. Yes, it will be in my book and in my documentary. Thank you. CJ the Maestro said, they said, take it off. Exactly. They asked me, no bullshit. They say, hey, the fellas are kind of upset. I didn't say what the fuck. I said, upset? I said, about what? Yeah, man, you know, you got to take that off the album. I say, take what off the album? You mentioned our names. I was like, man, and you got to remember, I had already pressed up a whole bunch of CDs. I said, and I thought about it. First I said, all right, let me think. Happy Singh, thank you. Thank you, Happy Singh. Then I thought about it. I said, nah, I ain't taking nothing off. For what? All I'm doing is mentioning y'all name to help promote you guys. This shit ain't helping me. When I had their name on the album, so many radio stations in the UK, when they would interview me, they would want to ask me about the Rick James Stone City Band. I tell them, I'll set up an interview. They're asking about them because I talked about them on the record. And because I was with them, it gave them more attention than it gave me. But they wanted me to take just me saying their name off the record. And I was like, man, I ain't taking that shit off. I was actually upset with them. I was like, nah, it's already pressed up. You can't sue me for saying, ladies and gentlemen, behind me is a Rick James Stone. Well, how you going to sue me for that? Now, they didn't threaten to sue me, but they told me to take it off. And I'm going to talk about it when they get on. I'm going to ask them if they remember that shit. It made no sense why they told me to take it off the record. It made no sense. To this day, they still come over here, and I still help them, and I'm still producing the new records. Y'all see them come over here. 2 of the fellas, the brothers, the rhythm section. But that's what they told me. Take it off. I didn't. Why? I was in the band. I could say behind me, I was in the band. I could say whatever I want to say. CJ the Maestro say, so are you guys still cool or is it just, well, they come around here. Y'all, I mean, CJ the Maestro, I don't know if you watch my channel, but they were just here the other day, last week, a couple weeks ago. So we're still cool because I'm straight up with them. I don't hold back nothing I have to say to them. I keep it 100. Even when I left the band, I told them, take your band and shove it up your motherfucking ass. Because they let somebody else treat me the way that they treated me when I was contributing more to the band than anybody in that band. Baby Love said, wow, they said take it out. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. When they're here on live, I'll ask them again, why did y'all do that? I'll keep shit 100. Rajmir said, do they get paid for anybody saying, no, they don't. No, you can't make nobody pay for mentioning your name. That's all public domain. That's all, that's protected under the, Constitution, your free speech. I can say, Rajmir is behind me. Even if I'm lying, I could say you're behind me. I'm creating a storyline that promotes you. Yeah, CC Funk seen them in here. They'll be. I'm getting ready to interview Nate Landis and Levi. I'm gonna interview them. But I'm just showing you the stuff that happens. Yeah, CJ, we're still cool. More work with less respect. I was the one. Listen, I don't want to put all the band's business out there, so I'm not gonna go too hard. But let's just say this. I was the one that got the guys making the money they're making right now because of what I paid them when the tour was put together. I said the only way we're going to make more money as a band is we first got to have a promoter book us at that price. So right now, what the band gets paid is because of me, because I was the one to make sure they got paid a certain amount of money for that tour. And so after that, every promoter had to pay them that. Sharon said, I noticed the music industry is very mysterious. Sharon, my biggest problem, I get a lot of people jealous of me. That's one of my biggest problems. It don't matter what it is. That's just one of my biggest problems. And I don't even know why, because I'm a cool dude. I am cool as ice. But I always run into the same problems. And I'm not trying to create problems by speaking that. So let me knock on wood, right? But wait until Levi Levi be breaking the shit down. Levi breaks it down to the truth. I'm going to see if I can get them to come in for that interview on Thursday. I'm going to call the fellas when I get off this live. Okay, listen. I know y'all hate when I abruptly get off, but I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. I might come on tonight. Peace and love. I appreciate you. Respect to all of you guys. Leanne, I think, and Princess. I'll be waiting to get that email from you guys. Peace and love, and I'm out. I'm out.